Hey guys, what's going on? Landon here, and welcome to the 10th episode of the Let's Play series. Welcome to Masters League. So right now I'm at 2,577 trophies, and I'm going to try to get to Masters League right there, 2,600 trophies. Gonna be tough, but it is going to be a lot of fun to get that huge loot bonus, and yeah, gonna be epic. So I got 4 raids for you guys today, and let's get started. I do want to say something really fast before we get into it. I really want to apologize for the lack of uploads lately. It's just been really hard because school's been going at it. It's just in full force, and we have 75K coming up, or it actually hit yesterday. So I'm really excited about that, and there's going to be some really cool stuff coming out for 75K subs. Thank you guys so much for that. That is just incredible. But there's going to be a special video on that and just some cooler stuff. I'm not going to give away any details, but you'll be hearing about that soon, so I'm really pumped about that. Okay guys, so this is the first raid. We're going against Railmo, and we're going to be using the gowipe strategy today. And the first step of the gowipe strategy is to pull out the Archer Queen and the Barbarian King and the clan reinforcements. So I pulled out the Archer Queen, which is the most important of the two heroes, and I got rid of a majority of the clan castle reinforcements. And now I'm just going to let my golems go through the base, leading it, have my wizards as my main DPS, and my PEKKAs as a sub tank that deal out a ton of damage. So when you're using this gowipe strategy, you want to clear as simple as a path as possible, so your golems don't go off track and just don't be really stupid. There you see that Barbarian King is trying to keep up with my Pekkas, but he doesn't stand a chance. So right now my troops are looking pretty good. They're going right towards the center of the base, and there's my Pekkas chopping away. Like 3 hit that Town Hall. So there's 1 star, 42%. When I do these raids, I usually go for 2 stars because that gives me a solid amount of trophies, and 3 stars is just so difficult at this level, because the bases are just really upgraded, unless you're using like the solid witches, which I don't like using witches because it kind of takes the strategy out of the game, which I think is the only reason to play the game, because that's what's fun about it, the strategy. And now the new Hog Riders, Supercell tried to make the Hog Rider troop better, but in doing so they just made him ridiculously overpowered, just insane. I've actually gotten wrecked by so many people that just use these Hog Riders and just fill out their army camps with them, drop a rage spell, a few rage spells, and just 3-star your base. So I might be doing some battles with some Hog Riders if you guys want to see that. So in the comments down below, tell me if you want to, maybe a maxed out where I fill my army camps up. So right now guys, the raid is going perfectly. Cleared out the whole inside of the base, and now I still have 2 Pekkas alive, quite a few bit of wizards, and my one golem is still totally full, and my other golem is split into 2, but he's still fine. There's only 2 buildings remaining, or 3 actually. No, I think there's actually a few more up top, but still a very few amount of buildings to go, and my troops are going to be able to clear out all of the buildings and grab my 2-star, or my 3-star victory, giving me 21 trophies, which is pretty sweet for this trophy level. So that's a great start to my trophy hunt to Masters League. It's not quite there, but it's going to put me very close. Let's see how close we are right now. Okay, so we're 25-98, 2 trophies off from Masters League. So I'm in Crystal 1, 55K loot bonus of each. That's pretty nice, but I want that 75K. So let's try another raid, and let's see if we get Masters this time. And that 1,000 gem bonus. Yeah, that's right, guys. You get 1,000 gems if you get to Masters League, so it's definitely worth your time now. Supercell definitely increased the loot bonus and the gems. It's really nice that they finally fixed that stuff. Okay, guys, so this is the next base we're going to take on. This guy is actually loaded, almost 200K of each, and with that 55K loot bonus, I'm sitting pretty right now. So I'm just going to go from the top, get those clan reinforcements out of there. This guy didn't happen to have any, but I'm still going to raid from the top, and hopefully my troops are at least able to take out that Town Hall and grab 2 stars. So this guy had some large bombs that kind of screwed up my initial offense, and then I accidentally dropped my wall breaker on the side. That was a pretty bad fail. So it's going to be a little hard getting into the base, but once I get in, it goes a little bit better. So you see they're kind of focusing in the wall, but taking a little bit of trouble, and I did lose a few troops, which was kind of a bummer. But now that there is an opening, I'm just going to drop a mass of troops into the base, drop a rage spell to help that damage output. Now I'm just going to drop a bunch of troops. Hopefully they all just rush the center, but that Inferno Tower is doing a ton of damage to my golems right there. So I dropped a freeze spell on that and the Expo. Freeze spells are my favorite now. I didn't really like freeze spells when they just came out because I wasn't really sure how to use them. But now they just counteract Inferno Towers so well because they reset the damage output and they're just so effective. So my troops do a good job taking out the Inferno Towers and the Teslas right there. But they don't really turn in and focus the Town Hall. I mean, there's one wizard, and I dropped another rage spell just hoping that wizard would be able to put a little more damage into that Town Hall and get a 2-star victory. Or that wizard on top would turn in and 2 or 3 shot the Town Hall. If I didn't use that rage spell before, I could have definitely gotten a 2-star right here. I would have dropped a rage spell, and that wizard could have 2-hit that Town Hall. But unfortunately, I didn't. But still, I have 2 P.E.K.K.As up, a wizard down low, so I'm definitely going to get 1 star. Definitely not a loss. But now looking back in this raid, I had a 1 lightning spell. I really wish I dropped it in that Town Hall. I'm not sure I would have gotten it, but there's definitely a chance that I could have gotten 2 stars off the Town Hall, and that would have been so sick with a lightning spell. Oh, I would have gone pretty crazy. So it was a 1-star victory, but I still got a ton of resources, 250 and 200 with the loot bonus. And guess what, guys? This is going to put me into Masters League. So there it is, 2,604 trophies. Awesome. So we're going to see this League All-Star reach the Masters League, 1,000 gems, looking awesome. Boom, promotion, 1,000 gems, 75k loot bonus, 400 dark elixir. Let's go. Okay, so now we got 2 more attacks. See how Master League is and see what it's all about. See if we can keep wrecking some bases in Masters League. Alright, now we're on to our next attack, and if you guys see, my trophies do look a lot lower than they previously were. Even though I'm still in Masters, I did get wrecked. As I told you before, I got wrecked by Hog Riders, got freaking 3-starred. It was ridiculous. So I'm going to need to get those trophies back. So this guy is offering 20 trophies, which is pretty nice, and his base doesn't look that good, even though he does have level 3 Expos, and those Inferno Towers are looking pretty dangerous right there. But his base is 2 main compartments, so I'm just going to break inside, then rush towards that Town Hall, grab that 2nd star, and hopefully, maybe 3-star, I don't know, it could be. So I'm just going to draw that Archer Queen out, because Archer Queens are just so annoying when you're doing a big raid, and she's just sniping at you, especially the max level ones. So I just drop my Golems down, and all the Teslas start popping up, which is actually really good for me, because I can take those Teslas out, and they won't do too much damage to my P.E.K.K.As, because Teslas do double damage to P.E.K.K.As, so they just tear you up. So I dropped a freeze spell, so the damage reset on that one Inferno Tower, but the other Inferno Tower is just wrecking my Golems right there. He broke them in half. So then there's some clan reinforcements that come out, but right now I still have a lot of troops in my base right now, and I dropped a lightning spell to take out as many clan reinforcements as possible. And I think I got all of them besides the dragon, and then my wizards could easily just like 3-shot him with the rage spell. These level 6 wizards are insane. I've been asking Supercell for these level 6 wizards for a while, and they totally delivered. Their damage output is sick, and their animation's really cool as well. They have that nice looking fireball. It looks a lot better than the level 1s. It's like a fire blast, not a fireball. That's what it is. But it does look really nice. So my troops are cleaning up this guy's base right now. I don't think there's any defenses. Oh, I think there's one or two at the bottom. Yeah, just 1 cannon remaining. So that was a really easy 3-star victory. So they're just going to go through, destroy everything else, and grab me 20 trophies and that huge league bonus, 75k. That's an awesome league bonus. Thank you, Supercell, for increasing that loot, because that was pretty bad before. I don't know. I think they doubled it for Crystal. I'm not sure how much they increased it from Masters, but I know it was definitely a hefty increase. So now there's just 2 builder huts remaining, one in the top left and one in the bottom right, and my troops are going to split up. Surprisingly, they were smart. I don't know how, but they were, and they are going to each side and going to take it out. There's my level 8 Archer Queen is she's pretty awesome. But the level 40 ones with the golden Expo, they do so much damage, it is ridiculous. That's what really separates the Masters League people from the Champions League people, what level their heroes are on, because you just can't compete against a level 40 Archer Queen inside the base just sniping your troops out. She will take out your troops so fast when the Barbarian King comes, like kills your P.E.K.K.As so easily. So you really need to have those max or near level heroes to be in that tier 1 gameplay. Okay, so this is the last base we're going to take on. This was a defensive replay, actually. I forgot to record while I was attacking. I thought I did, but it was still a good attack. So this guy's base is a Town Hall 10. He has a nice Expo right there, a maxed out one, then a level 1 one right there. So I just broke in through his base in this, I think it was like a flower petal. That's what I kind of thought it was. So I broken the top flower petal because it had a entrance to the main compartment of the base. There's probably like a spring trap or something there, but I had my golems up front, so they weren't going to activate it. Yeah, I think there was a trap, but not going to do anything to my golems. And unfortunately, a few of my troops are kind of scattering around the base, not entering the middle like I'd wanted them to. But still, I think I'm going to have enough troops to do an effective raid right here. So I'm just going to drop another raid spell, and yes, there goes that Town Hall, delivering me a 2-star victory already. I mean, if the troops all stayed in the middle and all were smart at this raid, I think I would have easily gotten a 3-star, but because they separated, see the one at the top is just taking a ton of damage from those Teslas, and the one at the bottom is just about to get focused as soon as the middle Pekkas die. So that once they split up, they kind of do badly. But this raid did go very well. He had a lot of trophies to offer. It'll show you at the end with the new, improved replay. I also was a fan of that. I like this Supercell update. They did a good job with this. Besides the Hog Riders, I'm not a fan of those. They made them too powerful, too strong. But I did enjoy this update. Got some really cool stuff. So guys, this is basically the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to smack that like button. And tell me if you like seeing this high-level gameplay. Because I'm not sure if I should go down in trophies again, or if I should stay up and try to keep pushing. Maybe try to get a higher Masters League or even Champions. That'd be pretty epic. I don't know if I could pull it off with my heroes being so low level, but I could try. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Here's my league. I'm going to keep trying to push up. My next one is Masters 2, 2,800 trophies. That's hefty, but 90k of each resource. That's awesome. So thank you guys again so much for watching. See you all later. Bye-bye.
We go with